+5.
Aaron, Ryan, wave, camera.
They got so quiet. Another Jay.
I'm just Kim Jay.
Jay, I was thinking about that the other night. I thought I'd like to see those things in these.
No, you can get those made into movies for and put in your VCR now. Now, all those that I have, all my old ones, remember all the hassle I have? Yeah, a friend of mine did that. She makes you have them all made into
Mom, are you going to do it? Yeah.
That's
My Are you going to do
my advice.
Mom,
Favorite show?
are you going to do
Yeah.
What's your favorite show? Yeah, yeah. You guys like all guys.
I take my and I go to the and she said, well, she says I might as well just but you just walk out there from right
No, she goes. Yeah. Yeah, oh, you're heavy. You want me to cheer? He likes to cheer.
Maybe people didn't want to talk to you, that's why we actually said no.
I've never heard it. Happy
Something to do, right? Not this guy.
You're gonna get a kitty cat? Ryan.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a
He's oblivious to everything.
Ryan. You're gonna get a kitty cat?
We're not. Computer readout.
She just started getting that. Jack's trying to get her out of it. He don't like to mix them up. Scott has a ball.
Can you go to the park? What is this way? Growing up so much.
Yeah, you know, the rest of his body's skinny, but he's a double chin.
No, he's out.
Yeah.
He's got some meat. I think he's there. When we go to McDonald's, he wants the 20-piece McNugget. Large fries and a milkshake. I think you're feeding the family.
By the time you get the train,
He's taking your picture.
He's mine. Don't be saying yours. You're going to be on TV.
I don't think.
$2. That's what I try to do. I try to stop at every 100 miles.
It takes me from my house to Florida to
3 hours. Well, it took me long necklace when I got. Yeah. We hit the Georgia line on Interstate 75 there about. I saw in the paper the other day, from that age, this old lady, she was 91 years old, and she was a mountain climber, climbing mountains with a rope. She was in good shape, wasn't she? Yep, to be climbing mountains. I mean, they had her, showed a picture.
I sort of think of that. old lady. Being real short of it.
She was doing it and had a picture, a big old picture in the paper. Had her harness on her. She had a big old rope. She's hanging outside that mountain, climbing that mountain. 91 years old. I couldn't believe it. You read the paper today?
Oh, I see it. You got a picture of her in the paper. I should have cut that out for that.
Yeah, it was something to read about. I mean, you know, her age, her doing what she was doing. And been doing it for years.
Well, Daddy climbed the mountain.
Yeah, he rode that motorcycle too. We got pictures to prove that.
I want to give him his pictures. He don't have pictures to show everybody. But he climbed those mountains.
It ain't nothing right, that.
Oh, doesn't mind that.
It don't bounce you around anything. It rides pretty good, don't it?
Yeah.
We run over stumps and logs, everything else.
Nothing like it what I think. I thought
It ought to be rough.
I just fixing to hold on like 40.
Just set up there and going up.
No, that didn't bother me one part.
That was nice. That was nice. You should have went up again. You should have went up again instead.
Laura's got one lead up there now.
Yeah, don't tell me how long it'll be up there.
Hey, well, always back to the bike side, probably.
Looks like she's live.
Julie wants that from her mom.
That's the nicest looking picture I ever seen. Just looks like she's live. Look.
And Edgar's good. He's good. Best I ever seen.
That's your dog.
Hey, you and Stephanie made me come in and I was playing. Gamers.
Don't turn them on the table. Put them outside now.
She got me to break it up for her. That's the heaviest ever I've done in my life. Oh man, that thing was heavy. I bet you weighed a half ton before I got back to the top of that mountain with it. I'd take it off one shoulder and hang it on the other side, I'd switch it to the other side, carry it this way. And
That mountain behind Bob Calvin up there, we went up on there. Last time we went up there. I carried that thing
Hello.
up the yard.
Move, Tommy.
That bugger's heavy carrying around, especially climbing the mountains with it.
There you go, play.
Go play. Okay. I will.
Heard you had some bad luck with the film though this time.
Mm-hmm.
That time down
Hello. Hello. Hi. Yes, ma'am. Hello. Hey. Hello. Oh, I think he deserves. I think I was there by Jimmy and Jody and Sarah.
Size 12.
I'm 15, I'm 12. What do you think? What's that man?
Say you used to be a twig.
You want that?
You used to be a twig. Twig.
She's lying.
Mother, you want to come in here on the, let me fix your plate?
Twig. Your scales are
You're jealous of Papa. Tell me how skinny she is. I ain't good I like to see the meat on long.
I was glad we fixed
This is Joyce's. You remember Sherry? This is Joyce.
Yeah, she is granddad.
Whoever's the why do you remember her?
I know, that's why you're asking. What is Sherry?
You're still
Oh, you got
Well,
potato
you're a
salad?
good looking girl. Right the hell along.
I'm still listening.
You got corn too someplace.
Good girl.
I didn't get mine.
You know where everything's at. You gonna be in San
Now, where does this one live?
That's how it looks
Now,
on
we'll
the
just go up to it.
Joe, this is Joyce. It's honey.
I know.
I told her
You gonna eat that jam right here?
I said, this is what I looked like 20 years ago. Your daddy said it for me. How much?
Little Dickie used to like pumpkin pie. Little Dick. What did him and your youngest like pumpkin pie?
I know Sally liked it. Sally really, she does.
I believe it was Dickie Lee that liked pumpkin pie.
So does Charlie, and so does Captain Joe. They all like pumpkin.
Yeah, I can remember, and he'd eat pumpkin pie before he used them. Remember that? He'd eat that pie first. I can remember that.
Boy, his kids are gone. So sad. Nick's kids, you know, are, he's got no more children at home.
When they're gone, they're gone.
Like they grew up so fast.
They do. And don't realize it.
No, we didn't have no family anymore, so you just become a straight.
Guy's got them kids on fight. James on that Joe, you know, down to talk about too.
Well, I thought
Get a picture of James up in the tree.
I mean, right in the very
Get a
top of it.
picture of James up in the tree.
Where's he at?
He's up there.
Look at the very top of it, didn't he?
He's up there. Way up there on the top.
I heard him while ago.
Got me yet?
Yeah.
La, 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 la. Excuse me. Please go crazy. You're going crazy. I'm thinking you're going crazy. What, are you gonna... I have to dog. Well, what you gonna do, just sit in it? Just gonna sit in it? Hey, watch me. I'm gonna jump down out of the tree. What, come over here. You didn't ride? Joe, you're being mean to me. And Jack.
I put 10 grand in the car and I said,
Stephanie, you've been working that thing all day. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Jack, y'all get away now.
Thank you. Right, get away, Tommy.
Y'all get away.
Get away.
the only thing that hurts that car, like I said, it's got 62,000 miles with it, it's road miles, but I mean, it does, you know, miles on it, but that's why it's priced that way too, you know.
There's Granny. Now, Granny, we saw you on film in suspenders, so I know you can wear a sweatshirt. So we know you can wear a sweatshirt. There can walk.
Hey, jump on paper and stuff.
Better take some film.
Let me see, Mother. We sell no swine before his time. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Now I want to see you with that on, Mother.
I think Granny rode a four-wheeler. Yep. Have you seen that field?
Mm-hmm. You don't know, you see your hat? Lee Brand. Lee loves these because everything has his name on it. Lee something. Oh, my God. Lee loves it. He likes things with his name on it.
Just,
What's that?
as long as you can't see.
Boy, is it cold in that warehouse down there. Whoa. You been in there?
Yes, we go.
Cold in there.
I've been in his office, it's all.
We went in there, had about 700-800 hogs hanging in there. In a row, that's like a clothesline. Boy, I tell you what, it's cold in there. I got a little horse to get in there, you know?
So let's go.
Now, you can smell the fresh meat, but didn't stink. I mean, how does this smell? To put all that smoked ham and that smoked bacon and all that stuff in there, you know, that smokehouse and all
Don't
this.
encourage him, Joe. Don't encourage him.
He heard him a while ago. He was in the house. And he heard that thing go by. He comes charging out.
You heard him. I'm worried. It don't help. All it does is mess you up.
You know what helps keep him from getting hurt?
No, let's do it.
So there ain't a bit of use worrying about. Bible says that's one of the biggest sins there is to worry because you can't change tomorrow. You can't change one hair on your head. You're not
That's
supposed to
right.
worry
If
about
I
it.
had a motorcycle, I'd worry. So I'm not going to sin. I'm not going to have a motorcycle. You see? That's how I work.
Well, I tell you what, I was worried this morning because I was worried that daggone Jeep was going to blow up and that gas tank leaking like it was getting back home. I mean,
Well,
gas
that's
is pouring
I
out.
would have been scared of it stopping, running out there.
Yes.
Not
Okay,
going
yeah.
up.
I was going up to a red light and as the car stopped, I said, you know, thinking to myself, what if I ease up there and that guy throws a cigarette at me?
Oh,
Yeah,
my
that's why I
goodness.
So I put on brakes and slowed way down. I was waiting for the light to turn while I could,
Oh, goodness.
you know, not stop beside him and stop.
Me and Jim went down here fishing. We come back up here and the tractor come out of the side road
I
and
saw
right
your
in the
truck
side
back
of our
there.
truck and flipped us over and busted a hole in the gas tank. That's trapped in the truck. Larry come up there trying to get us out. We wasn't hurt.
They just laid there. They said they're just laying
I mean,
there.
well, I didn't know the
Get
gas was coming out of the truck like that. But honey, if somebody walked up and people started coming from when a wreck happens,
It come everywhere.
there won't be a soul in sight. In 5 minutes, and everybody in the country will be there.
You
But
didn't
honey,
get
that
hurt.
gas was just pouring out there. Larry, he got on the top of that truck and opened that door up and he said, "What ails you? Don't you know this ain't the blood? That gas is just a pouring out."
Well, Joe made us right. He didn't look.
Well, we were 75, 80 miles from home. What else was I going to do?
I thought he'd take us back to Mother's, and then he'd go home, but he gonna blow up. He wasn't all the way with him. He made us right all the way back home.
Why didn't you suggest it to me? I'd have done that. I never even thought about it.
I thought about it.
Why she's thinking about maybe
Oh, me. Well, supper's ready, y'all. Them fish is fried and the corn dogs have been blowing food.
Eating time again, Daddy.
What?
Eating time again.
You hungry?
No, I sure am not.
I don't know why.
I don't want nothing else to eat.
Oh, she fried some fish. You gotta eat fish. That's brain food.
Brain food?
But
Oh,
I was driving,
y'all are eating it every day.
Well, I don't need it.
I was driving holding my finger, hoping that wasn't going to happen. Don't that thing hold together and get me back home. There wasn't no daggone station open nowhere to
You
get
eat
it.
all you want to. I bet all I'm going to today. Get that rocking chair on the porch.
Isn't that the ones driving your truck last year? We stopped at your house, one in the back there?
In the back, yeah.
I thought it was.
James and Josh are gonna get lost from there. James,
I found a great big old watermelon in that creek out there a while ago.
over there?
Yeah.
I think it's there. It's in the corner or something.
Catch your foot.
Got these mine's bruised.
I was walking those rocks with barefoot, didn't I? It's rough on me when my shoes on.
Granddaddy. James kept on convincing Jack that there's a source. Some kind of, we had walked like 2 or 3 miles and it was
This
there.
around.
The what?
It's cool where we're sitting down in that spring right there.
Yeah.
Sat down on them rocks, that water running down your feet. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you it's a short way here.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Wait, let me put the makeup on. You should keep your shoes on, honey,
Why?
because your shoes will shrink.
They already shrunk. I took them off to wash the sand. I never got them back on.
Get them on because you'll never get them on.
That's all right.
They dry.
You can wear them. They'll fit you.
No.
Oh, I want that Gatorade.
Oh.
This is
Yo, yo.
It looks funny.
You better get your battery and get it plugged up.
Crap.
That little bird that's right on top of her head. Watch the baby.
I dare it.
They're making this and that pretty hair there.
Ready to take cream in your coffee?
Hey, sugar. Yeah, plenty of it.
Beat the old pattern right off that, ain't he? Huh?
Show.
Stephanie talking to the camera.
Does.
Hey, Stephanie. You know those mountains we were climbing?
Well,
Rocks, James, and Stephanie was filming. And Stephanie was talking to
we never go
blah, blah,
over,
blah, gap. And so my
like when we leave Florida to go home.
Julie got
We just try to get to daylight. Because I don't like
that
driving
was
all the
in
time.
my learning
And I can't
Oh, you are. You're gonna surprise her. Yes, you'll be surprised.
We left home that night, Ray, about 7 o'clock. It was raining. And
That's what right now about
came
the
over at
camera.
75, you know. And it rained, poured through around. Run dropped off. From the ladder.
They're all coming off the mountain from Mama's cabin.
Cabin sitting here and the road's right there at the porch. Almost got the porch. I got to be fixing the road.
There.
By golly, I mean that cabin ain't that far from that road.
backwards. Turn around, come in backwards. Yes, you're gonna make it now. You can't change your mind now. You ain't gonna change your mind now. You gonna turn around, you gonna turn around. All ready to go?
You can see Granny Owl. Your face got one off.
James can't stand still. What's he doing?
Jack just sits there. About to die.
He's about to die. If I was about to die, I'd be down on the ground taking something.
What are you rating?
Yeah.
I want to purify it. Good drinking water. Well, you left the bottom of that plate. See, I gave you a plate.
There's a little hole down there.
Somebody cut a big tree right there. It's about December.
How long they stay there?
We probably go back out around February.
They don't rest very long, do they?
We got about 10 weeks, so I'm going to start coming back. Well, might start packing up a little bit. We get through one day, we start budding out again. Damn acorns down, big old oaks here in the front yard. That thing.
I'll take you down in the bottom.
Yeah, it feels like it wants to pull you.
Did you get it bad?
Yeah.
Can you get the top of their mouth?
Just clear down, look up top of the clear here, down the clear there, it's like fall in the brush. There's so much more I'm getting on the other side. Pretty good hole in the ground, ain't it?
Sure is.
You never seen this?
No.
I bet you when all that water, that dam built, that water coming through, I bet this is one huge waterfall.
Oh boy, I've come across that bridge up there.
Follow it. I tell you, it's so pretty though down that river down where that water comes out, boils out, goes down the creek, down the river over there. So pretty. big boulders, big rocks.
We can take our time coming back up. We'll hurry. Let it happen. Take our time.
You just have to sit down and rest.
Yeah, down
It's on
here.
a little spread off there. Right between that big shoe inside, big shoe inside. Little big coming off that big shower there, didn't you?
What happened? Oh, Nate. We're in North Carolina.
Hey, James. James,
Yes.
would you slide down that?
No.
Really? I'm proud of you, son.
That little white spot. That'd be fun.
Might be the same way here. It might lead you up and take you back around.
I'm glad Granny in here so she won't faint on that. Why would she faint?
Looks to me like it's taking off down the river.
James, watch out, you're right ahead.
But last year I was here, I went down in a little ways,
James, if you lose your balance,
but it felt like it was taking me further out. There's a big lake back there. I figured this thing might take you down to the lake down there.
Falls making that record or that thunder? That's falls.
Picture red.
How you doing, Tom? What's the big one? No, I don't know.
Not bad going down. Really go down about 100 feet, you get a pretty shot to really. About 100 feet down here.
Where'd
Which
you?
way y'all going to get gas?
We don't know, as close as we can.
That's green there. Yeah. Pull it.
I do.
I can't walk no more. Quit throwing rocks. Then taking it back up.
Gosh, this thing's messing up, Granddaddy. It's not focusing. James, move.
James.
Oh, Granddaddy. That killed me just going that far.
That is exercise. She got it on that. I guarantee you she got exercise on that. So, May.
Brenda's talking about if somebody says she ain't half mountain goat, she'll kill her. Ready to leave? What's in that rock on you?
Just throw a rock.
You the
No, I didn't throw the rock at you. I was dodging the rock she was throwing at me.
You want none of that?
Granddad couldn't. He was the only smart one in the
Yeah, I said he's the only smart one of the 10 people. He's the only smart one in the bunch.
What you doing, girl?
Nothing.
You look funny.
They just sit right down and sit there and die. You got to teach them to.
Yeah, we had guineas and they took care of themselves on just a few. Yeah, for them.
Yeah.
Roosted in trees and laid out, everything else. Find nests just out, just roll over things.
Shoot. Mr. Hart had some last year, and he found nested with 60, 63 eggs in them. I try to keep mine out because there's so many coons and things around the house, so they pretty well break them up if you don't keep them out. I kept them 6 before I'd have some to raise from this year.
Yeah, they must be out things, they ain't no short piece.
You know, and they easy to raise them little things can eat from the time they hatched out. I couldn't stand there and never got my animals, so.
I always like to feel them, they sure let you know if they can come out of the strange.
They're good watchdogs. Is that water dripping? Yeah, that's clogged.
always try it, but she never did. She'd say it just smells so good. But she never could eat it.
I don't put too much sugar, but I eat it down there. They say it's healthy for you.
Maybe I won't leave till Monday.
Sometimes from the 60 nights on the overseas. Got on stay where I'm at. And they say the doctors has told the peddler to go do no more place. They've been all place back in the day. But she's gonna bring her along, try to get a little stress off of her.
Well, it'd be good for us if you just did off of mine for a little while. How old is Hazel, Mom?
43, or 53.
I thought me and her was pretty close to the same age.
Let's see, her birthday's Ellen's birthday, 16th of November. And I think they just a week difference in their ages. The year's 58, wasn't it?
Yep.
Five. I can propose me to do things like that. But I guess it's
And
something.
when I do something like that, it gets me bothered, because then I've got to think.
Mm-hmm. But you won't. I stand there and I think, now what did I come? And knowing good and well that I walked in there for a reason. I had a reason for going in there. I'm worse than my mama is. Mama ain't half as forgetful as I am.
I had on each in each room. And when Dad shot him, he started back that way. And Dad shot him again. And he just went right on, full length back. He didn't double up or nothing. He just went his full length. And his head hit the heart, went that way.
Bust his head?
Oh no.
No.
How come in the shooting?
Fighting. Leander, Rose's brother, Sunday before that, he was over on the branch. He had some whiskey, Leander did. Had a bottle of whiskey, and some fellas tried to take it from him. And there's three of them. And, of course, they had a fight on their hands when they came with him. They taken his gun. And the next morning, we went down the road, me and Rebel and Dad, Leander. I know there's going to be trouble. I knew that. I knew that. We went in the door, two-room house, fireplace shirt, door there. The door went out to our side, big high steps out there. Big high steps. Up that high. 3 steps, big steps. And I told Leander, and he is out the smokehouse where they cooked. He was Dr. Bill Howard's house. My father-in-law by his last wife. And Leander come around and jumped right up on this step between me and the door. And he way into the door, and I seen he was drawing his gun before he got in. I know what's taking place. And that bullet passed back, went through Leander's right shoulder, through both strands of his necktie, threw it out, but I don't see how it missed my head. I never can figure out. I was holding holding him up. I can't figure out how I ever done it, but it did. It didn't touch me. And Dad had come in the door at that time, and we didn't have no guns. Leander had no .44 Smith & Wesson. And Dad wheeled around. Nero shot him twice. Shot him in the hip right there, and his dad wheeled shot him in the back. And Dad just come back to the door with Leander's gun in his hand, and that's when he shots Nero right in the belly, right there. Dropped down about an inch and shot again. And Leander, the rebels out on the front, and I helped him out, the rebels out on the yard with him at the time. It's just as plain as it happened today to me. Just that plain. Leander, he killed Seymour, and Dad killed Nero out on the ground. And Leander, he died as on Sunday morning, about 10 o'clock, church time. And Leander died Wednesday morning at 6 o'clock. Information set upon us, killed him. And Seymour, one that Leander shot, never did straighten up. And the doctor told him that he is stiff when they went to him as going over Nero. Nero was the big king bee. He's the bully of that place, Nero was. And Seymour, his brother now, he had never straightened him up. The doctor said he got hold of that man and said he's stiff. He had done died and was stiff. But the doctor had to come about 14 miles and had to go after about on horseback, and he had come about 14 miles.
You remember about what year this was?
35.
1935. How old was Leander?
It's in 1912.
1913. 1913.
Well, it was before Annie
Mom,
was born.
It's 1913.
But it was before Annie's born. Annie's born 1912.
I don't care when he was born, Mom. It was 1913. I know it awful well. I said, well, it was 35, but I was not.
So your dad died somewhere around there, didn't he?
No, he didn't die so late.
I mean around 1935.
What?
Around 1935.
Yeah, Dad died in 1935, yeah. You don't
No, before that.
What?
Before that.
I've got it all down.
See,
I've got every, and the time it was, the day it was, and everything. It's in there in the Bible, everything.
you see, we left Oklahoma in 1933, didn't you? First time? You had that old 33 Dodge? Was it
Yeah.
33 Dodge?
Yeah,
Your granddad died before that.
yeah.
How long did he die before you moved?
No, Jim, I had that 28 Chevrolet when he died.
Yep. So,
I've got everything. in our book, everything. When what day it was, what time it was.
I don't remember Granddad at all. I can't see him, I can't place him in my vision. But I know when he died. I mean, you all talk about it all. I remember when he died, but I don't remember, I can't place it in my mind.
Three days before he died, he come down and got my wagon. He lived right above us, you know.
Yeah.
And iron of steel wheels, and his was wooden wheels, and it dried out, and his tires wouldn't stay on. And he come down, about 3 days before he died, he come down, brought his team down there and got our wagon. No, Dad died 65 years old, about 3 days. But I guess he lived a pretty good life. I thought he was old then.
Oh, back then that was so.
Yeah, I thought he was old then.
Well, coming along as you was raised up, what did you do for a living? Farm, preach, or?
Anything you could make a living at, Jim, you got to look ahead and prepare a year ahead. If you kept your business a year ahead of you, you could live, and if you didn't, you'd starve. And nobody helped you then, nobody.
You just did anything you could make money at,
Yeah.
make a living at.
We farmed cotton when we first went to Oklahoma, and I went to run cattle. And I run a big pecan orchard. You remember that pecan orchard? And I made money.
Off pecans or cotton?
Off pecans. No, you don't make nothing farming.
Well, the farmers is finding that out now the hard way.
If you make a living, you're doing good. You're working hard.
How about running cattle? What that meant?
Well, if you manage it right, you run and had good grazing, good pasture, you can make money out there in them days running cattle. I made money.
So that was raising cattle, feeding them out or something?
Raising cattle, putting them on the market.
And selling them.
Growing them up. Herding them. I've herded cattle.
From pasture to pasture,
Yeah.
something like that.
In lots of places you didn't have no fencing, you had to do the pasturing yourself.
Oh.
But what would have made extra good on cattle was just getting in shape to make them cattle, and that drought come out there. Boy, that's pitiful. See cattle dying for water.
You lived out there when they had the big drought in Oklahoma?
I lost a little young fortune when that drought come along. I'd been making money. Worked hard all my life. Worked like a fool. Never blowed a money nickel in my life. And I can't say it exactly that I lived that way it's over. But I guess I would. I just can't spend money. Hurts me to spend money. It honestly does. I've got money. Plenty, plenty. And, but it hurts me to spend money. And why, I don't know.
Well, maybe it was because it used to be so hard to come by.
Well, it used to, you just didn't get it.
Right.
You just didn't get it, that's all there was to it. I've been the luckiest man I ever was, so. Luckiest man I ever was.
Lucky or hard working?
And the both.
That's...
And managing the head.
Uh-huh.
always looked ahead. Know that to grow in the family. And I had to do something. I had to feed them. That's all there was to it. I've been in the field, cotton field. No, you don't make nothing on cotton. You can make them. Oh, some years you'll make a little. Some years you'll lose. I've been empty my cotton sacks of a morning before day, and as soon as it got breaking day so I could see cotton, I've been down picking cotton, hand-picked them. Everything's hand-picked. I've worked the hardest, but I'm glad I did. But if I had my life to live over, I'd think about this year, spending the money. I believe I wouldn't. Well, it just hurts me to spend money. I've got money. I've got plenty of money. Have them all the time.
That's a good feeling too, ain't it?
It's secure. It's the secure, like,
But see, you ain't sitting.
I know I've got it.
See, you're sitting there, you don't have to worry about what Reagan does.
That's right.
A lot of old people in your place, they got to worry about, they worry every day what Reagan's gonna do.
And I always did, all my life, have money in my pocket. I've got about $3,000 in cash in my pocket now, $100 bill.
Dad, you shouldn't have that much money on you. Somebody knocked you in the head
No, I
for it.
don't know it. But you, I don't show it.
But don't let nobody see you with that
I
much
don't
money in
show
your
nothing.
pocketbook. Shoot, people kill you for $50 nowadays and think nothing about it. And 3,000? Yeah, they there plenty of people would. They'll go in the store and rob it, knowing that they don't keep much in them cash registers. But yet they'll go in there to get what little's in there. It's dangerous and it's gonna get worse.
The way to live this life, one they did, not let nobody know your business, no way earthly, no way earthly. Just don't do that. Just don't let nobody know your business.
That's a good idea. A real good idea.
Granddaddy, you said he's a big man. Tall? Or just,
But,
you said Granddaddy was a big man.
yeah.
Tall or
Yeah.
fat or
No, he wasn't fat. He's a man.
big bone man?
Yeah, he's a man. And the two brothers was both
Was he tall?
6'1", some feet. Uncle Lige, he was 6'3". Uncle George is 6'4". All bone, just bony.
That's where you get your eyes from.
That's what I was getting at.
He's a man. Dad was too. Dad was at least one amongst them, but they was all made alike.
Just the three boys?
Yeah.
No girls?
Had some girls on them by another woman.
Be your step aunt then.
Now I wished several times back when Dad was a-going, I'd asked him some questions. In fact, I wish I'd asked Mother some questions, my real mother. But I didn't. And I've told all the kids I think I have, if they got anything to ask me, ask it. I don't have to tell it, but if you got anything to ask me, ask it. Won't know anything. I'd give anything I could call that back. I could ask Dan some questions. There must real mother some questions. I like done that. But I think I've showed all of you kids now that if you got anything to ask me, ask it. I ain't guarantee you and I'll tell it, but I want you to ask it.
Your mother, all I ever knew was she's in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Did she ever go to Oklahoma?
Yeah, she went to Oklahoma. She was out there a time or two. But she's not with Dad.
No. They separated in Kentucky. I remember her.
Little woman.
Yeah.
Hell yes, you was Harry when Harry died.
Yeah.
Or after he died.
I remember.
Yeah, she's just a little.
I remember my step grandmother. I see her
big
good.
Woman. She is a big woman. But she is a wonderful woman. That stepmother was. Wonderful woman. Knows how she put up with me. It'll always be a wonder. But you know, about the first 2 or 3 years, me and her didn't get along. I can remember it all well. I was just a small kid, but we just didn't get along, couldn't get along. And she was trying to be good to me, and that'd make me mad. One day I was out and I asked myself why. Why was I doing that? And her trying to be my mother. And I stood that a long time. And after that, we got along, me and her, just like that. She'd loan me the last dollar she had when she wouldn't let her boys have nothing. I come in and she had any money, and she always did. I could get it. Didn't matter what I asked for, she hadn't out to me. We were so close on our ending up, and so far apart when we was getting together.
But they say a bad start makes a good ending.
It's pitiful. I'd done anything for that woman. She would for me too.
One time, this is in my memory, you took a load of cotton to Kendrick. You had a wagon full of cotton, loose cotton. And you took me, I don't know who else you took, but I know you took me. And you drove a horse and wagon, a mule and wagon, there what it was, pulled it to Kendrick. They had a big chute come down and suck that cotton up.
Yeah, big scoop, you can get around that way, the rope on it, come down and unload that cotton and suck it up.
Was there any of that there now?
Yeah, there's some gins, old gins. That's called a gin.
Uh-huh.
There's some old gins there.
Still there.
That old gin that's our Kendrick cat hit it was there the last time I was there. Where
the store from that gin?
It's way back up there. The gin's down next to the railroad track. Gin's right down at the railroad track.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen times, Jim, there was 3 grocery stores in that little town. It went down the place up. I seen one time there's 3 grocery stores in that. That's all doing business. Make 'em living.
The drought was the cause of it, you reckon?
What?
The drought, was that the cause of it?
Cotton just watching gin and planting big ways and gin and picking it and machine pick.
Mhm.
That used to be getting that by your hand. That was something. That was work. That was work. And people never did do that. Oh, I made good money in Oklahoma.
Well, anything I can help you do?
Yeah, it's really simple.
Oh.
But I've made good money in for us everywhere else.
Granddaddy,
I know when that.
when he died, he lived, I think, on top of a little hill
Yeah,
there, crossroads.
yeah.
After Granddad died, where did Grandma go?
She went down there in McKinley a little while, and she went out west. She went out west. I took care of her while she stayed down in McKinley.
Did you go out there with?
It was the son with their children. She had 4 or 5 married when he died.
No, it shines probably. Before you turn it off at.
right on the dock.
He's dangerous.
You taking our picture?
Yeah, I'm taking your picture.
Chris, come here and hug your daddy.
You, see the watch, is it running okay now?
Yeah, it's jumping good.
Still got your ring, ain't
Well,
you? Where is it going? Right. Okay. Got it? Got you. That's one of them TV cameras. Same thing, TV camera.
I don't know about that. Rob, it's good seeing you.
They don't spray county That's the thing that doesn't go away. That's what gets me about it.
Usually just get what you pay
Granddad.
Walk on out in there and get you in there.
You guys gonna dance or something?
Tell Granddad back.
Walk on out in there, too, and I'll get you on here.
How about you? You ain't leaving, are you?
Yeah, we gotta go. You don't say much Joe did. Yeah. I gotta get home.
You ain't got work, nothing.
Drove up through the rain. I don't want to drive back down through it. I think if it's going to go through villages, it's after some seems to be at the bottom edge of it.
Give me a smile, Ira. There you go. You can give me another big smile. I'll pull you in close and get you a big smile. A little bit.
big one now. Got you coming in close. Give me a big one. Atta girl. I turned it off, Ray.
Turn your film off.
That was very important. I was sure we got to have a full powder kettle. And I looked for the rest and I didn't find them all. But the shores, didn't I?
Yeah, we can take some.
I like I'll put them top. Well, I did it.
Did you get Did you get VCR? You got VCR?
That's VCR.
Yeah. They haven't got the
That's the VCR and camera. That plays your,
the placer?
plays your movies and
It shows
everything.
on television and everything.
Yeah.
I put myself in.
Yeah. Well, we saw them work this regular.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's got the VCR. You push a little button and it slides out. You drop your tape in, push it in.
You know, build something, but I don't think you can take pictures with it. I think it's,
Well, you can get
in
you
there.
can get the VCRs
Uh-huh.
that you just drop your tapes
movies
in and
and
we
play.
get so many calls for cameras
Oh,
at work. We don't sell them, thank goodness. I don't know. I want to copy that tape.
Ray's getting you got it on film. We can tell how much you eat now.
I'm gonna
Everybody all ate a long time.
It's all right. We enjoying it.
We should have thought about you all. Getting yours.
You're gonna take it down to Jacksonville, put it on a TV station, show them how the diet program works.
Weight Watchers.
I turned television on for after 5 the other morning and they had those exercises. I thought, oh gee, wish I had time to do some of them.
A couple of coffee.
Besides, you do it before you go to work.
Couple of was,
Yeah, but I had to get
Start
in,
always
get breakfast ready for me.
fishing out there with them big boots and things
Put
on.
it on the
They were
bag
lined
for
up
him.
under that wet bridge while that tide was coming in.
Mm-hmm.
They were lined up there.
So he is.
Little trout running through there.
Yeah, well, I bet you it was
Working
30 or 40 fish went out there. It must have been really good.
We go to that power plant down there, Paula Beach, and pull the boat right from that water, right there where it's coming out of those generators.
They let
Boiling right
They
through
let
there.
you get in there.
Huh?
They let you get in there.
You come on a boat.
They won't let you do is take your hand float. You gotta stay out, so forth.
Well, let's go right in there, we tied right up there.
Look at that. I was dropping steam that I went. When did she die? That was a barefoot one.
on our picture, and Leo wouldn't have just get around the house. He wouldn't have this around the house. So his nickname was George.
I ain't stand down a crowd.